I'm very delicate.
Very delicate.
Here we go. So I'm in the choke now. He's putting it around. All right, now.
Now, before I do that, then I would just restrain everything here, you know, from all angles, here and here, you know.
I think I just had an apparition. I could actually start to feel, or was I mentally just imagining that?
Oh, no, you felt a little pressure, and the pressure comes from all angles. You know, I use my chest and my head to push forward, and I'm using my arms to squeeze from the east and the west, and as well as pulling towards myself. So it's coming from all directions. And if I can wrap my legs around you and put my hips in it too and extend your whole body, it could really put you out.
That sounds so sexual. It's so funny. You know, the crazy part about
Ain't nothing sexual about that. When it's really happening, trust me, that's the last thing on your mind. Yeah, I think Rhonda definitely has the potential to be many athletes, you know, many men athletes, and not just your normal man, but many man athletes who are successful in other sports. Now, if it comes to heads-up MMA, it gets a little different, you know, but you know, I see her being able to, you know, if she can take Floyd to the ground, it's a different story. If she can even body lock him, she has what it takes to pick someone up and throw someone like that, you know, and like throw them like they, you know, weigh nothing. You know, she has the potential to do that. I've grappled with her, and you know, she feels like a dude, and I mean that as a compliment.
Well, again, we're talking right now to Gilbert Melendez, El Nino, as he's also known. Tell me, man, you've got a gym now here in San Francisco. I believe it's over on 3rd Street?
Yeah, just 3rd and just up above Susan Chavez, 3rd and 25th, and a great facility, elninomma.com. We have a 7,000 square facility. You know, we got kids jiu-jitsu, we got kickboxing, Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all walks of life in there. So if you guys want to come check it out.
But the people who go and do the combat training, they fall in love.
Yeah, definitely. I just think it's so humbling, the sport. You know, you're defeated. Like, you know, it's my gym, and at times I'm a little defeated, and, you know, you kind of, it's almost like an outlet to release all that energy. It could be negative or just any energy you got, and afterwards you're just tired, and it's like camaraderie there, and you know, you shake hands. It's like fighting without like bad intentions, you know.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that's good for the soul, and people need that more, just to kind of let it out, either on the bag, the pads, you know, sparring, doing jiu-jitsu. It really is, and you know, I see people come in there sometimes a little bit of, you know, a little grumpy, but afterwards it's like a relief and a release for them as well. And so yeah, I love seeing it. It's more than just the martial art itself. It's you know, it's the body, the spiritual thing as well. You know, at times we're debatably number 1 and 2 in the world, and everyone wanted to see this fight. You know, and you know, now our paths have finally come like 5 or 6 years later, and you know, he likes to throw big punches, so do I. You know, we're both two guys who are not going to back down, and high intensity. So it's going to be a good fight. It's, you know, it's one of those fan favorites. People try to talk in fight of the year, and I had one that was up for fight of the year not too long ago, and he's had the same thing. So it's a perfect recipe. No, that's a great question. I definitely have a strategy, and I have game plans and techniques, and but just to kind of keep it like simple, so I don't get too much into my techniques and everything. You know, I feel like I am the more intelligent fighter. You know, and we both have a lot of heart, and we're both lions out there. But I think I'm going to make the smarter decisions, and I think you know, and I think at the end that makes a difference in some of these fights, and you know, you will see those smarter decisions or those tactics and things that'll stick out that I think will be working for me, and you know, and I think that's going to make the difference in this fight.
I'm curious, how does your training change now at this age compared to how it was when you were younger, when you were in college?
You know, you do train smarter, and you do learn from it, and at the beginning of your career, a lot of it is just experience. So you spar all the time. You just get in there and do it all the time. And, you know, nothing beats experience. You know, just jumping in with the best people out there, you know. After a while, you recognize, hey, I know I can bang it out when I need to. Now it's time to work some techniques. I don't need to spar as many rounds. Let's kind of drill the positions. And there's ways, like, sometimes sparring and live stuff is actually way more fun. Like, it's like, you know, playing the basketball game is way more fun than practicing it. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's fun. Hey, for practice, let's just do a pickup basketball game. No, you got to work your drills. So, you know, a lot of things like that. And the sport's so young. I'm like basically my head coach, that it's evolving. So we're creating these drills as we go. But a lot of things like that. And of course, you know, trying to become a better athlete. So I do a lot of the, you know, stage the conditioning and athleticism development, which actually makes me a better fighter. I'm doing the same things, but more balanced and, you know, better stance, and I'm more effective. So, you know, you become smarter, and I got a couple of tricks up my sleeve I've been working on too.